What's going on, Gaming with Dallas? We are here with a new video, a video that I think will be pretty beneficial to the majority of you guys. MLB is just about to hit its 1 month mark, which is just crazy to think about because since the quarantine, all I've done was play this game, so I'm way further than I would have ever been if I was in school, and but since I'm at home 24/7, I get to play this game as much as I want to, and so I'm already a level 73 silver, which means I have a pretty good team, but it was definitely some players that helped me get there. So some of you guys who are just getting the game, I want to share with you some of those players who I like. So I'm gonna try to rank them as the top 5 best budget players in my opinion, of course, and with the help of some other people's opinion, and we'll have some honorable mentions. So let's get right into that. Make sure you like this video because yeah, why not? So I'll see you. Let's get to the first person. Yes, sir. The first card we got, and the way I did this is I tried to kind of go overall. So we have a pitcher, we have a relief pitcher, we have some infield and outfield. So we're gonna start off with our first and only pitcher on this list. The guy I like the most. He's the only guy in early game that didn't get absolutely killed for me. His stats are kind of meh, but I promise you he's a better card than what my stats look like. His control walks per 9 are low, but I promise you he plays above his stats. He has every pitch you could want. The fastball is going to hit 95. He has a slider. You can slow it down with a circle change. This card is disgusting. I promise. This card is really good. Trevor Bauer. Yes, sir. So let's go on to card 2. Let's see y'all there. So here is the second card. This card is one of the only cards I still use right now. This Will Smith is disgusting. There's not too many really good lefties you can bring in, and he's really one of them. Yeah, he has every pitch you could ask for, and he has the fastball, he has the slider. For me, he doesn't get killed. If I bring him in fully rested, he does good on Hall of Fame difficulty. He did good on All-Star. I'll show you my numbers with him. You see I have a 2, 3, 4, and he's 5-0. I don't use him as in save situations. I just use him when guys want to cheese me with Joey Gallo, Matt Olson, and other disgusting lefties who do nothing but hit home runs. He kind of counteracts that, and he's really good on All-Star difficulty. That's the biggest thing. A lot of you guys are going to be playing on All-Star difficulty, so he's going to be the guy. He's going to be a guy who can shut down people in All-Star difficulty, even when the PCIs are the size of the plate. So a card you guys should definitely check out. He's only going for $1,300, and if you obviously make the right decision, he's only going for $1,100. So this is a card I would highly recommend. You're not many lefties anyway, and he's one of the best ones you can get. So that being said, let's go on to card number 3. All right. Okay, our first infield hitter card. As you guys can see, the card is Carlos Santana. This card is a favorite amongst just about everybody. It's a switch hitter with decent vision, but this card hits for just like stupid power. Yeah, I actually used him for my World Series run. I didn't make World Series because the game was just broken, but I did play a lot of games with him on Hall of Fame difficulty. Before I hit Hall of Fame difficulty, my batting average was in the 300s, but right now it's like 245. I'll show you my stats with him. But these numbers are kind of deflated due to All-Star difficulty just being impossible to hit off of, especially with a gold. But on All-Star, I promise you, this dude kills the ball. So you can see he has 36 home runs for me, and just about everybody's good with him. Right now, I've upgraded to his face of the franchise cards. I couldn't use his gold in Hall of Fame difficulty, but for most of you guys are going to be on All-Star, like I said, and All-Star veteran. This guy's PCI is massive. He hits both sides of the plate pretty well. I can't say he plays catcher too. That's pretty huge. Just because, there's not a lot of great catchers. A lot of you guys are going to probably go Gary Sanchez, but if you can't hit with Gary Sanchez, this is a guy you can put back there. He's not great, but I still throw people out because, stealing's broken in this game too. So he's not a complete liability behind the plate. He can play third and first. So that's a pretty big deal. But I'm probably going to insert some clips of me with him, so you guys can check some of those out. I was pretty nasty with this card. I'm not going to lie. But after those, we're going to move on to card number 2. Yes, sir. Home run. Baylor, bro, chill, bro. I don't even know what song this is. Oh my God, that's 3 home runs for Carlos Santana, y'all. We are at card number 2, and this dude has been one of my favorite cards in every MLB this show, simply because of his speed. If you know anything about me, you know I love to bunt cheese. He has 48 bunt, but I promise you he can bunt cheese like crazy. I'm batting 338 with him, and honestly, I don't just bunt with him. He like when people get onto the bunt, you can only bunt like one time, and they'll start doing they'll start getting into bunt defense. This guy has some sneaky power too. His numbers don't really show it, but I mean 60 power against righty. But you can hit some home runs with them. 112 steals. I promise you, if you get Trey Turner on first base, he's going to score. You just steal him over to the third. You have him as your leadoff man. Have him as your 9th man. Whatever you want to do. But if this card gets on, which it gets on a lot for just about anybody, it's almost a surefire run. Not to mention he can play second and third and shortstop and center field. Him in center field is kind of a big deal because 98 speed in center field, regardless of his stats being kind of meh, he's still going to track down gappers, which is important. I mean, because the way the game is right now, if you can't get to a gapper and you get to like last minute, you're going to have a fielding error. To give the field, you have to be able to stand in the ball. It's the only way you're going to be able to catch it, because if you get to the ball at the last second, it's gonna either like pop over your head or he's gonna just miss it. The fielding's in an ugly spot right now, but this is a card that could help you. I think I ran Trey Turner at second just because that's the only place where I can't stand just like terrible fielding, and so I had just straight guys in the outfield. I had Buxton and those guys in the outfield manning it up, but he can run second base perfectly. I mean, he's fast, he gets to the ball, throws it over first. He doesn't have crazy arm strength. But this card is beautiful. He hits for contact, he gets on base, he steals. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I promise you. This is a card you want to get. He's only going for $1,500. He's probably the most expensive card here on this list, and that's because everybody loves to use his speed. So, that being said, we're gonna go on to our number 1 card, and if you know me, I think you know who this card is. So, let's move over to that one. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. This dude, I don't know what made me pick him up. I just picked him up one day. This was like one of the first days this game cut out. I was like, let's go get Max Kepler. 71 vision, not bad. With an amazing defense in outfield, not bad. Let's get him. Throw him in right field. He's been in my lineup since that day. Since this game came out March, I think I got the game March 13th. He's been in my lineup March till today, right? He's been in my World Series pushes. He's been in my Hall of Fame. I mean, his number took a bit of a drop during a Hall of Fame difficulty, but like he still smashes the ball. This guy plays so far above his numbers, it's insane. I mean, the one thing with Max Kepler, I personally wouldn't trust him in the outfield, right? I couldn't deal with the fact that he had 59 speed trying to track down gappers. It was impossible to do. You're going to end up with a lot of errors with him, but he plays first. The fact that he plays first allows him to play on my lineup until the end of time, because I just need somebody who can hit the ball, right? And he hits the ball even though he hits a goal. I'm going to show you my stats. I've never hit this many home runs with anyone ever. Last year, I think my leading home run was Joe Morgan with 50, right? And that was the entire year. I'm already at 54 with Max Kepler, 133 RBIs. He strikes out a lot. His discipline just isn't there. It's okay. But if you have halfway decent PCI movement, the ball's going to fly off this man's bat. It's insane. He mans up my 4 spot. He's in a lineup with face of the franchise, 91 overalls, signature series, and he still shines. He still shines in that lineup. This dude is insane. I have hella clips, so I'm gonna show y'all some of those, and then we're gonna move on to some honorable mentions. Before that, if you guys have any other cards that I didn't mention but you guys like, definitely drop those in the comment section to help anybody else that wants to look at those cards. So this card's going for $1,300. Not bad for what he can give you. So let's move on to some let me show you some highlights of him, and then after that we're gonna move on to some honorable mentions. So see ya. Max Kepler, baby. Goodbye. So long. Grand slam. Not grand slam. Excuse me. Walk off. Perfect fly ball to win the game. Max Kepler. Let's go, baby. Honorable mention number 1, we have Byron Buxton. This card is the cheapest card on the list so far. He's the only silver. This is another card that's, you know, if you want somebody to just come in and smash the ball, get hits like that in center field, he's not your guy. But if you're looking to just get people on base, I'm more of a small ball type of guy. He has 83 bunting with 97 speed. He's gonna get on base every time. Not every time. You're gonna bunt. He's gonna get on base. Getting hit so much, you know, I wasn't as good with that aspect, but who cares when you can bunt cheese? He has 97 speed. Oh my god! Not to mention his defense in the outfield. With the way defense is this year, that's stupid important. The reaction's 95, right? So as soon as the ball's hitting the gap, he's gone. Not to mention 97 speed to get to the gap. He grabs everything. 92 arm. He's throwing you out, right? I've upgraded to his face of the franchise card, and that card just smashes. This is my stats with him. In 29 games, I had 10 hits in 20 plate appearances, batting 500. Most of those were bunts. Most of those hits were bunts, unless it was just, you know, I knew a guy was throwing it up. I got my PCI up, and he hit it up the middle or something. He did have 1 home run. I didn't have him to hit home runs. So this card is a card you definitely want to get after. We're gonna move on to card number 2. I will see y'all. All right, you know, it couldn't be a video without me getting my Astros in here. This might be a slight bias, but I love this Yordan Alvarez card. He didn't stay in my lineup too long because his fielding is atrocious. I hate that he can't play first base. But this card, it hits. It hits like it shows you. It's a diamond level card. I mean, if you're gonna play an all-star difficulty, veteran difficulty, rookie difficulty, whatever I think I don't have rookie, but veteran. This card is going to be one of your best hitters, right? You're going to man him at the 4th spot. You're going to have to just deal with the fact that he might not catch stuff in the outfield. But he smashes both ways. He has high contact both ways. Vision doesn't matter until you get to Hall of Fame difficulty. He's not in my lineup anymore because, like, you know, I can't use a guy with 49 fielding. But he's an excellent bench bat, right? BR, people using BR events, this card crushes. So if you need a left fielder, you need an outfielder, and you're cool with, you know, sacrificing some defense for an amazing bat, Yordan's your guy. And now we're going to move on to the last card. One card that very easily could have been in the top 5, but I liked another card better. So let's move on to him. Last but not least, we got Sean Doolittle. This card is really good. It's one of, like I mentioned with Will Smith. I kind of went in between Will Smith and Sean Doolittle, but Will Smith was the better card for me. Sean Doolittle, his card has been amazing. I've upgraded to his 88 overall. But this card being a lefty, if you warm him up, you know, he's not tired. His stuff is untouchable. I don't know why, but even early in the game when everybody was hitting everything, people just weren't touching him. His splitter, his slider, his fastball, all easy to locate, even though his control isn't crazy. I had no complaints with Doolittle. This was my stats with him. I had a 270, 44 strikeouts. He wasn't my save. He wasn't my closer, so I didn't have many saves with him. Similar to Will Smith, I just put him in to face guys like Gallo. Like if you want to face, you know, if you're looking for a lefty to help you deal with the Gallos of the world, Will Smith and Sean Doolittle are the guys for you. Until you can afford a Rawless and Billy Wagner and those guys. But yeah, that's my video. I hope you guys are cool with these cards. I mean, all of these cards are generally under 1,600. Try to keep it under 200. There's other cards out there that are way cheaper than this, like bronze and stuff like that. But I don't think you guys want to be going out there with those. So these cards will give you a legitimate chance. This is actually a full lineup, I think. But these cards will give you a legitimate chance to win in game, in my opinion. But definitely, if you got some more cards, or you have an opinion on the cards I mentioned, if they suck, let me know. But if you got some of your own opinions, drop those in the comment. I hope you guys really like this video. Let's definitely, if you have any more suggestions on cards or videos or whatever you want me to do, let me know, and we're gonna get those going. But this has been GamingWithDallas. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Join my Discord, join my Twitch. I'm gonna catch you guys later.